always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Purdue's offense will take the first swing of the game. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
He might want another play. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Boilermakers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Kamara. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Pulls and fires complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Boilermakers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Now improvising. On the run, deep down the right side. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team, you get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry up. RPO. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Unloads quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up. Touchdown, Purdue! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got his man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Talk about having a day. We're not even done the first quarter yet. This receiver already has over 100 yards. Look out.
The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running.
Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Looking for room at the 40. All by himself down the middle. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defense...
There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to fire on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
He wants to change this route. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or would you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Wants to throw again. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to...
Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Kamara. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. Quick release by the QB. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Gonna run it. It's Kamara. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came straight.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Creates a little room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. The give out of the gun. Nice move to keep running. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Alexander. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Alexander. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They put the ball on the ground the last time they had it. Still up by double figures, but an opportunity to build on that lead was missed. He's got 98 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Gets the back moving. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Purdue.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. That is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Camaro. Find some fresh air. turning it on. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Boilermakers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Boilermakers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Try to get it to the edge. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Finds a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And it's just frustrating. I mean, you get these guys in situations that you think is advantageous for you, and then, boom, he hits the speed, and he's like, wait, what happened? Where did he go? Just so much athletic ability from that QB, and able to understand where is the first down, get to it, move the sticks.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulane is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Green Wave offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 15 over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another